Hey everybody, welcome back to DuoPlanet the YouTube channel. We talk all things media. How's we doing? Who's doing well? And today we will be reviewing episode 5. No, not 5. Episode what episode are we on?
But yeah, 7.
We're on episode 7 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Not episode 5, episode 7. And as always, I'm joined by my good friend Azteral.
Hello, everyone.
And yeah, we're on episode 7 now. We have one episode left, so the show will end on episode 8. It's teaming up talking like a very good episode. We've just watched the trailer for it. But yeah, Will will do his breakdown and then we'll get into the actual review. So, Will, take it away.
So this episode is entitled "I Go Down with the Ship." Last episode, obviously, we ended with Annabeth being taken by Luke after, after she nearly got murked by Polyphemus. Uh, there's a big uh, debate between Clarice and Percy as to how to handle such a thing. We get a vision of the aftermath of Thalia's sacrifice, where we see people's initial reaction to the tree being formed, and we get to see that Luke was indeed questioning things for a long, long time. Percy's kind of a little bit of a dick to Clarice. He kind of uses her prophecy against her to like coax her into uh, doing what he sort of wants. He sort of like manipulates her. The fleece is on Annabeth to begin with, then it gets transferred to Kronos's coffin slash sarcophagus slash whatever you want to call it, as Luke and his team begin the awakening. Percy begins sneaking around the ship using Annabeth's hat to be invisible and sneak about. He finds Luke's Pegasus that we've seen him on in prior episodes and seasons, and later we find out that it's not actually Luke's Pegasus. It's sort of just been used. Percy does some Splinter Cell shit, locking away one of the demigods. Clarice is sort of just hiding from a group that are debating like Magic the Gathering cards or something. Uh, Percy arrives and finds Annabeth. He cuts her free, but not before Luke arrives. Percy goes invisible using the hat, and Luke goes on sort of a monologue trying to convince Annabeth that he's right. Annabeth splits it 180 on him and basically reveals that Kronos is lying to him and not telling him the entire truth, because she now believes that the Golden Fleece could be used to bring Thalia back. Not just back to life as in fix the tree, but back to life as in back to a human body. There's a subplot of Grover and Tyson trying to get transportation back to camp. They end up phoning Percy's mum, which is very funny because she basically sounds like a crazy woman in a deli saying that she's been the mother of a demigod for about 13 years and a mother of a cyclops for one. The woman in the bodega gives her a very strange look. Luke still trying to bullshit his way through this. He's still trying, but it's not working. He goes off to go confront good old uh, Kronos. Meanwhile, I can't remember her name, but she was in one of the early episodes. But a bitch is trying to kill Annabeth with a group of arseholes. As you can imagine, it doesn't go well. Percy arrives at Kronos' sarcophagus, and Kronos tries to manipulate him a little bit. Do you think it works? Of course it doesn't. It's Percy Jackson. He yoinks the golden fleece. But before he can run, there is a slight issue of Luke being there. There is a fight. The fight is pretty epic. It's very clear that Percy is the better swordsman, but he is fighting one-handed while clutching the fleece. So he does actually get disarmed, but he manages to run away after nearly destroying Kronos' sarcophagus by breaking one of the legs. He gets to the elevator, he opens it, he presses the button to go down, but right as the doors are about to close, he gets a sword to the gut. He's injured, he's bleeding, he uses the fleece, he now knows what it can do. He's like, whoa, this shit's actually fire. They all begin escaping. The Pegasus clotheslines two demigods and then lands. And Percy, in a moment of proper character growth for him, I think, he gives Clarice the fleece and tells her to take the Pegasus to camp, which she's baffled by because she's like, "You're gonna let me win?" Percy goes on the tirade about this not being about winning or losing. It's about getting the fleece back as fast as possible. Then we get the scene of Percy's mum arriving. He gets in. He's noticeably hiding the wound throughout like most of the ending. And then we get sort of our teaser for episode 8, which is Luke has been ordered by Kronos to go join the rest of their forces to siege Camp Half-Blood. And that's where the episode ends. It is on the shorter end for Percy episodes. The previous shortest was actually last week's episode, which was 38 minutes. This one was 35. I'm hoping that the finale is a little longer, maybe about 50 minutes. But yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. I thought for where we are in the story, we needed some catalysts to push us onward towards a greater uh, a greater sort of crescendo. And I think that a climactic fight between Luke and Percy is probably going to do that. I also like the teaser for next week's. We know that Poseidon's going to be there. Obviously, the gods don't really show up all that much in like person, so having Poseidon show up, potentially Zeus might show up as well, considering it is Thalia that's going to get rezzed. But yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. It was a good thing. I enjoyed the fight scene. I love Walker as Percy. I think writing wise, this show is just perfect to encapsulate the books. I know people still complain about the look of some of the characters' depictions, but at the end of the day, they are acting their asses off, and
To be fair,
it's going
the
to show.
writer of the book agreed with the casting anyway.
So I say it's pretty good. I would give it probably an 8. I think 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out of 10. It was pretty good. It gives me a lot of excitement for next week's finale. And yeah, what are your
I'm
thoughts, Joel?
I can't wait for the finale as well. I think it's gonna be great. I hope we do get to see um I hope we do get to see some Kronos in the flesh, get to actually see him and what he actually looks like. I think that'd be cool to see that. Other than that, I think it's gonna be that this episode was great. I think it was fun. The fight scenes were good. Fight scenes are always good in the show. Other than that, I think I agree with what you said most, and I think this show is showing its worth definitely, and I can't wait to see what comes next and what may happen in the future, what may not happen, and I hope for whatever reason, I hope either the only thing I can think of why Zeus won't show up is if they didn't recast him until after the filmed season 2. But I'm not sure. We'll find out. But yeah, I can't wait to see what comes of the characters and where they end up and everything else like that. Anything else? What did you rate it? Or what did you say?
I gave it an 8.
You know what? Yeah, 8. I'm gonna agree with that one.
Last week we had a disparity.
Yeah,
I rated it way higher.
Yeah.
I think I gave it like a 9.5 or something.
I gave it
the
a
sheepskins,
9.
obviously.
I gave it a 9 because when we were filming that episode, Will decided to go somewhere, so I was unable to realize what he would rate it. So I was like, I took a wild guess, and yeah, so that's how that happened.
I don't have anything else to say about this episode. I think that next week will probably be one of my more favourite recent Disney episodes, especially if they land on all the setup. I'm excited to see a god again.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of Percy and his father's relationship.
Yeah, that's everything I have.
Right, everybody, hope you did enjoy today's review. We hope everybody did enjoy it. We'll catch you all in the next one. Remember, keep on watching All Things Media, and we'll see you media fans later. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
We forget 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
It's over, Anakin!